News Talk 96.9. It's the Democratic National Convention. It's here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we are at the Time Warner Cable Arena. And yes, tonight, it'll be Barack Obama who will be here accepting for the second time his party's nomination to lead them another 4 years. Very exciting moment. And a gentleman that's well-known, and a presidential candidate himself. All right. James Tingle is joining us here on 96.9. News Talk 96.9.
Thank you very much, Hank, for referring to me as James. I like that.
Right. You know, I did have a Catholic upbringing as well. You were in the room last night for a guy who you've been called a doppelganger of. You do look a little bit like William Jefferson Clinton.
Yeah.
Anybody ever come up and say that to you? Hey,
I have.
Hey, how's it going?
People have actually come up and go, "You do look like Bill Clinton." Then they realize I'm 5'4".
Well, you want to know what? The TV makes you look 6 inches taller than you really are, I think.
Right. But yeah, it was great last night. It was so cool to be in the room. Clinton just knocked it out of the park. He was positive. He was funny. He brought humor back into politics. He was really funny, very entertaining, had some great one-liners when he said, Barack Obama, you know how smart this man is? He married Michelle Obama. And that was a beautiful moment right there. And I thought he was really respectful to both Bushes, President Bush and both President Bushes. And he said, but we differ on different issues. And
well, I think he was trying to point out the sharp contrast of what they think. Okay, Bush 41 and Bush 43, they were able to work with Democrats a little bit.
That's right.
It doesn't seem like the Romney-Ryan administration, anyway.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like they want to work with Democrats. At least that was what I got from his message.
Yeah, absolutely. And when Bill Clinton was working with Newt Gingrich, they didn't have the Tea Party. They didn't have people who signed a pledge under Grover Norquist to never raise taxes under any circumstances whatsoever, no matter what happens, and also not even to close loopholes. So they could have gotten a lot more done if they didn't have this. Even John Boehner couldn't deliver the Tea Party to work with Obama. So I don't blame Barack for that. So I'm behind Barack. I'm suspending my campaign, Hank.
I was going to say, you've been running for president, and roll call the other night, last night actually.
I didn't get it.
I was listening at home because they were rattling off the roll call. I was watching MSNBC, and I'm listening for Tingle. Tingle, I hear 366 delegates for Barack Obama. And I kept listening for the Tingle reference. But that's okay. You want to know what? Listen, Dennis Kucinich was here yesterday. He failed in 2 presidential candidates.
That's right.
And presidential elections. So not to feel bad.
I don't feel bad, Hank. I had a lot of fun running. The name of the party was Humor for Humanity. Humor for Humanity.
HFH.
Humor in helping, humor in helping, humor in hope. Humor in helping, humor in healing, humor in hope. Ha, ha, ha. And that's what the people chant at my rallies. Ha, ha,
You know, Hood had the good humor, man, didn't they?
That's right.
Harry Hood. Well, let me ask you this. Now, what's going forward?
Yeah.
Jimmy Tingle, are you going to run again? Because I know you have a son who's in high school. I mean, you know.
I will leave that to, that'll be a family decision. I'll have to weigh the family decision.
Now, I know that you have a performance coming up in the greater Boston area.
That's right. Saturday night, I'll continue to speak out on the various issues, try to bring humor to the whole political debate and all the issues of our time. I'm doing a show this Saturday night in Natick, and I will make my official announcement to a live audience in Natick at the Center for the Arts in Natick. I'm showing the film Jimmy Tingle's American Dream. Then we're doing the live show. I do a Q&A with the audience. We always have a lot of fun doing that. I'll be doing that. All the information's on my website, just like all the other candidates, Hank.
I know the Foo Fighters are going to perform here tonight. Eva Longoria is going to be here as well, beautiful actress.
Yeah.
Will they be with you in Natick on Saturday?
They will not. I'll be solo. I'll be flying solo, Nate, because I got to tell you something, Hank. It's not been an easy road running for president. I did a show in New York. 11 people showed up. 11. I tried to lift their spirits. I said, listen, don't feel bad. You know, a lot of great social and political movements have started with small numbers. Jesus only started with 12.
You want to know what? You're right. You're moving on up.
That's right. One denied him. One betrayed him. 2 denied him, and the other 10 ran away. Excuse me.
Let me ask
the other 9 ran away.
Let me ask you this. I mean, that's more than some of the old Al Gore rallies back in 1999 as you're getting ready to run in 2000 when they
But I got to tell you,
Hank,
the people were so pumped up last night, and I've been spending a lot of time with the Massachusetts delegation. We're so lucky to be from Massachusetts. Got great leaders on both sides of the aisle, and I just know that Democrats are feeling very, very pumped up. So it was great to see Bill. I can't wait to see Barack tonight, and I'm behind him 100%.
Now, tell me about your movie. Tell me about the documentary that you did.
The American Dream. It's about, I actually started during the 2004 convention here in Boston, and it's about what the American dream meant to me, what it means to me, and what it means to other people. So we got a lot of great interviews of people telling their version of the American dream. Everybody from my mother to a friend of mine who was homeless to Al Franken and Robert Reich and Jim and Marjorie are in it.
Really?
Yeah, Jim and Marjorie are stars in the movie.
No kidding.
And we're showing that Saturday night. Marjorie came to see it, and Jim, I gave him a copy of it. And they're both in it, and they're wonderful.
Robert Reich and Jim Browdy stand next to each other.
The long and short of it.
That's right.
It's like,
you want to know what? That's your next documentary.
Well, I got to tell you, when Robert Reich used to do a show, a television show with Alan Simpson.
Really?
And the name of it was The Long and Short of It. And Alan's like 6'5" or whatever, and Robert is much shorter. But they were very, very good together because they're both brilliant and they both really know the issues. And so that was a great show.
JimmyTingle.com, right?
JimmyTingle.com. I'm also on Facebook. You can like us on Facebook. And just like all the other candidates, Hank, you can follow us on Twitter. I got a tweet 2 weeks ago from a kid named Josh. Jimmy, this is Josh. I'm following you. I just want to say, Josh, if you're listening to this interview, quit following me.
Right.
You're creeping me out.
Stay out of my bushes. I just put them in. They were very expensive. Jimmy Tingle, right here on Radio Row, Democratic National Convention. Thank you, James.
Great to see you, Hank. Always a pleasure to work with WTKK 96.9 FM Boston.
That's right. News Talk.
Greater Media.
96.9.